Bro, right now I'm doing some exercises, and one of the things that I like about what I'm doing right now is that I got this realization while putting like 30 minutes daily that you actually don't really have to like the thing. I know it sounds crazy, but like when you prepare yourself to do something that you don't like for 30 minutes or something like that, bro, it's honestly not as crazy as you think. Like, imagine how would you study something that you don't like for 30 minutes and actually being able to do something, being able to do that thing daily and actually being consistent on that thing. Because one of the things that happened to me is that even though I didn't like the things I did with my Japanese, right? The things I did, and it was actually kind of painful. I did like 1 hour and 30 minutes of Anki, and I was able to like maintain consistency just because of the hustle and things of like, but like I didn't really enjoy it. And right now I think I'm getting on the phase of like actually enjoying outputting, which is actually crazy. And I think that one of the things that helped me the most is just starting really slow. And I think that this is really cliche, but like is not really like I think people don't get it. I think that people just keep being on like the initial level, and that is what basically makes them procrastinate a lot. So I think that the fun part about doing things that are hard and doing things that are outside of your comfort zone is just being able to progress on them. And if you can find fun on that, on like the progress, not the activity in itself, I think that you're going to be way more prone to do that activity because you are relying on the progress of the activity, not the how would you say that? You're not relying on the progress of the activity. Sorry, you're not relying on the activity. You're relying on the progress that you get on the activity. So that is really good. And with my outputting in German, I actually have been doing this. And for the first 2 weeks, actually 1 week, it was really hard to output. Yeah, it was. It was actually really hard. And but like you end up realizing that even if it's hard, you can do things to actually enjoy the thing that is hard. Sounds crazy, yes, it does. But like it's actually not as crazy as you think. So yeah, bro. Like I've been doing that, and it's just like, well, if I'm going to do something that I don't like, might as well just literally enjoy it. Yeah, and your brain says, okay, like if this guy doesn't enjoy this thing, then we will try to at least make him a- at least not be bored. And something that happens when your brain helps you instead of like going against you is that you get into this flow state of like outputting and you don't think about anything else. You just think about, okay, I'm just going to do this 30 minutes and that's it. And then you end up talking, you end up talking, you end up talking, you end up finding sentences that you are not able to say, which is actually something good also. And yeah, like when you start like finding these sentences, okay, then you practice them and then you get better. You also are able to say the sentences that you weren't able to say. And so by being able to say the sentences that you weren't able to say, then tomorrow you will be able to speak a little bit more fluent, of course. And when this happens, then you can speak for more time. You find those little mistakes that you make by yourself, of course. You have to make this. Uh, that's when actually you have a good level on your listening. You have a good level on your comprehension on the language. So maybe just like you want to do, I don't know, the first 2 months using pudding, and then the other months just are outputting. Even if it's just honestly 10 minutes of outputting, and in those 10 minutes you are say trying to say something you can't, and then you look for the translation. Then you try to say the next sentence you can't, and then you look for the translation. It's annoying, I know, but like you just have to do it. At least even if it's 10 minutes. I think that's probably the thing that I'm most grateful for, and I think that that's why I couldn't reach conversational fluency in like 6 months, it will be like 6 months and a half, 6 months and 20 days or something like that. And 1 week or something like that, we'll be releasing a video, basically talking about what I did, what I have achieved, how I did achieve it. Right? Maybe it's just 6 minutes long. It will be me talking in German, right? So yeah, right now the goal is improve also my Japanese, which I mean I wasn't putting today in Japanese, and it doesn't actually as bad as I thought. I thought it would be literally just really bad, but like it wasn't as bad. And I think it's because I mean, um, honestly, I think that I just gave my brain too much time to like process the information that it already has in Japanese. So maybe that's why my my speaking hasn't actually quite um, went down. So yeah, like I don't know. That's actually it, bro. Also, my looks maxing journey has been going actually quite decent. Not well, but like decent. As you can see right now, I have a decent body. So yeah, maybe the things that I want to like, the next thing that I want to do is my legs, which they have actually quite actually this part of my leg is too bright, like too wide. Because when I walk, something like this, like I could be walking like this, and these parts will literally make friction, and because of that, it's actually really fucking annoying. So maybe I actually have to like not really do this part of my legs here, and I'm focused more on this part of the leg, and of course my calf. I have to focus a bit more on that because like this is too wide, honestly. I actually have a good ass too, so I don't really have to worry about that. I'm sure, you know. By the way, if you don't know this, fun fact, I'm 5'5". So yeah, I think that's it for a video. Hope that you liked it. I see you in the next one, I suppose.